Hello, lovely little sausages out there of everyone. I am your favourite British YouTuber. Am I? I might not be. I'm probably not. Hey, guess what? This is another video of versus. So we have LR Kaioken Goku came out on the last anniversary we have just had, and we have LR Giant Ape Vegeta. Who's better? Well, who's to say? You tell me. I'm asking you. Okay, but I'll tell you my view. So they are largely different. They are poles apart. They do the opposite things to each other. Hey, they're also enemies, and they are. That's an opposite. So let's start with Vegeta. He's on here, right? So let's start with leader skills, then we'll go through passive, links, and we'll see who they best link up with. So in human deeds or giant ape power is 4 key, that's nice, and 150%. That's fine, that's average. You won't want any lower than that. 150% is fine. When it comes to leader skills these days of the meta relevant age, you need at least 170, but giant ape power is nice. If realistically you want giant ape power, go get what is it, in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? He's better. Inhuman Deeds though is nice, because the only other Inhuman Deeds we have is the 4 key 130% for LR Nappa and Vegeta, right? Basically LR Nappa. So that's great. And whether it's this guy, All Out Struggle or Final Trump, 4 key, that's nice, and 150%. So All Out Struggle and Final Trump, that's probably a more robust, more thought out, because you can get All Out Struggle and Final Trump quite a lot of overlap on there. Right, but the problem with Kaioken Goku is him and his, let's have a look down, him and some of his links, like especially like Z Fighters, not really applicable when it comes to Final Trump and All Out Struggle unless you're running, say, like a Z Fighter build. And when it comes to this guy, he's a giant 8 power on an Inhuman Deeds. So, I mean, you have like over 9,000 and Transform. And Transform, you might think would be great, but you don't get Transform and Giant 8 Power, except for, no, you don't really. It's except for me. I think there's an AGL Turles. AGL Turles, who's probably due for an Easy 8 at some point. He'd be pretty nasty, right? You'd get one link with him. So let's stick with this guy. So, they both came out at the 7th anniversary, it's the part 2. They were both the only representation for Saiyan Saga. So let's have a look. And they both have a entrance animation kind of active skill kind of deal. So for Vegeta, if there's an enemy whose name includes Goku, so not youth, Captain, all that kind of thing, just regular Goku, right? At the start of his turn, he gets the entrance animation, which is nice to see. It's basically the just before they start fighting each other in the anime, and then so the effects of that is you get 3 key and 60% attack period for the rest of the battle, even if Goku gets wasted off and there's another enemy. And let's see, 3 key 100% at the start of turn. You get 60% when performing a super attack, and you get an additional defense only of 60% if it's an ultra super attack. Yeah, that's nice. Guards all attacks. That's very nice. You get an additional 3 key and 30% attack within the same turn when guard is activated. And you get guard when you get hit. So that's not too bad, right? So 3 key 100%. You'd expect 100%. No, you'd expect more for an anniversary LR. It's not the anniversary LR, but it came out in an, this isn't just small fry. It was cannon fodder to your Dragonstones. But then again, you had those rainbow tickets. People did get lucky. I mean, it's nice because you get 3 key 100%. You get 60% when performing a super attack. And then you get an extra 60% defense only in your 18 key. That's pretty good. What does he do on his super attack? Raises attack 30%. His 18 key is an AoE. That's pretty good. So AoE. So okay, so AoEs will do less damage than those who just do a normal super attack against one. Except the good thing is, generally that can be bad because they do less damage to compensate for the fact that they hit all the enemies. And you'd need a crit. You need a crit hit in order to actually become quite useful. But this guy can get around it with the fact that he's an LR. He'll have LR stats. So that AoE will actually have more of an impact, which would be quite nice. Speaking of his slightly higher attack stat that you'd have for everybody, 20,000, actually close to 21,000 and 14k. The thing is, 14k defense with guaranteed guard, very nice. Might be diminished a little bit, the fact that it's only 100%. So he might have guard, he might have 14,000 defense, but you would need to get all of this for him to actually have fantastic numbers. He will die beforehand, even with guard. That's just the way it goes. It's like Tech Ultimate Gohan. Permanent guard, right? Has 140% of stats. But compare him to the STR, Ultimate Gohan, and he gets wasted. It's not until he's built up. Same guy, same thing basically. Seems impressive. Guards, right? Not bad defense. And then, you need this, otherwise he's terrible. That's just the thing, though. That being said, 20,000, nearly 21,000 attack means that, yes, his AoE does a little less damage. It's an LR, so they do more damage inherently. And, well, he has way higher attack stat, probably the highest AoE attack stat going. Well, like, name me an AoE unit that has 20,000, nearly 21,000. It's probably not going to be there. Probably not a thing. So that's pretty good. So the free key is really nice, especially when if you want to use him on like any of these teams that he's on, especially in Human Deeds and Giant Ape Power. It helps with the fact that over 9,000 you might not trigger. Let's see, Saiyan Raw, which you probably can get with the GT folks, but you'll be able to get 2 key out of that. Transform is 3 key, which that's great. You might be able to get it on. You might get it on Giant Ape, but most Giant Ape run Saiyan Raw and GT, which don't give you key. So that's going to be Umanar. Same Warrior Race, there's no key in there. Royal Lineage is Vegeta only, so it's possible you could get that, but again, who knows? Shattering the Limit, and it would be quite nice as well. So your only real solid one you can get is Shattering the Limit and maybe Royal Lineage. Outside of that, giving yourself 3 keys is really nice. He's overall well thought out, right? It's not too bad. So let's check out his active skill. Can be activated when HP is 40% or less, and you get let's see, you get, where is it? Oh no, yeah, 40% or less, and you turn into the monkey with the giant armor. Let's have a look. You turn into a great ape. Where is it? Oh, no, it doesn't appear to be here. How bizarre. Let's go back. So we'll check out Goku then while that loads. That is unbelievable. Here he is. Okay, it did that. Let's try that again. Try that again. So yeah, 40% or less, or we can transform. So here we go. Haha. No, here he is. Wait. Here he is. Come on. Come on, don't let me down. Hold on. Here we go. It finally decided to work. That was weird. Alright, so in this form, incredibly powerful. In this form, you're invincible, most like all giant apes. You get yourself 5 key. That's great, because it pretty much guarantees that you will super attack. So let's have a look. So let's see. At 12 key, that's weird. It's just destructive damage. But with that 5 key, really nice. If you're able to get the 18 key, greatly raises attack. Now, that's great, because the damage multiplier goes up a little bit. It's incredible. Giant Ape forms are more powerful than the standard forms. This guy can do tremendous damage. You'll get that for a rotation, right? So that's fine. We'll go back to base. So that'd be like a last resort kind of deal there. That'd be pretty good. So he's well thought out in that regards. Before we go on any more, let's check out Kaioken Goku. So it's similar sort of deal. If there's an enemy who includes Vegeta, he gets 3 key, 70% attack. And you think to yourself, wait a minute, yeah, let's go back. This guy gets 60% attack for the rest of the battle, this guy gets 70. Why? Why the 10% difference? That basically just means you're trying to think that Goku is just more powerful. I mean, I don't get that, right? I mean, okay, in this particular struggle they're talking about, he probably did have more attack, but why? Why give him more? Why do they shaft Vegeta? So you get 100% at the start of turn, but no key. However, you do get 7 key for the first 7 turns, so it kind of balances out. So additional attack and defense 59% when performing a super attack, and you get an extra 59% if it's an ultra super attack. See, I don't get this. I don't get it, because this guy, he gets 60%, not 59, right? I don't get it. I don't know, so it's 1% less? Like you get this guy gets 10% more attack, but 1% less. When it's an 18 key, he gets the attack instead. He is a ridiculously powerful unit. This guy, however, because he doesn't have guard, he does have something else to compensate. So instead of guard, he randomly changes key to STR, which is really nice, really helpful for getting this. And of course, he has a 50% chance to crit. Now, this guy can be a fantastic showcase unit, right? If you put him on something that's got a 200% lead or at least a 170, he's an STR orb changer. So you're probably quite easy, and well, with your key 7 for the first few turns, with the fact that you're going to get all this ridiculous attack with a 50% chance to crit on top of his 18 key, which does also raise attack and defense, right? This guy can do ridiculous numbers. Even at 55%, his defensive stats are rubbish, but his offensive stats are going to be touching 6 or 7 million. And that's at 55%. That's going to be. And this, by the way, will not be with support. This will just be an SA20 with a few links activated, right? That's all that's going to be. That's ridiculous. However, this is nice because you won't want to run him past long events. Well, anything up to long events. And same with this guy. He might guard, but again, he's not great when it comes to long events. Even if you get all this, even if you have support, yeah, not great. Short events only. And as well, he's an AoE, so he's definitely built around shorter events like Super Battle Road. Whereas this guy, he's more focused on one enemy. In Super Battle Road, he can absolutely decimate a particular enemy. You come to the final boss at the end of whatever final one you come across, and you're going to wipe the floor with him. When it comes to some of the Fighting Legend events, for example, if you survive to the end, it's not impossible. This guy will destroy, but you'll probably get destroyed too. Right, so this guy has an active skill as well. Now, this one's a bit easier to get because you have to be under 60% HP, not 40. So, Giant Ape Vegeta, it literally is, as it says in his description, last resort. So you can't be too, people go, oh, why is it not at least 50%? Why, well, I suppose it's like a last resort, right? It's like Easy ASL. It went up from 30% to 40%, right? Went up a little bit. But even at 30%, it's a last resort. The dude revived, right? The dude didn't expect to die. So this guy, if you fall below 60%, you get this extra attack. So the extra attack, what does it do? So let's see. So the active skill greatly raises attack and guarantees to stun the enemy for a turn. So again, he could single-handedly just wipe out one person or take him out of Super Battle Road, right? He is one of the hardest hitting LRs in the game. But that's the thing. This guy is way better offensively, but this guy is way better tactically and defensively. His AoEs, he has more defense on super attack, and he guards. So he's better, and he's way more important than Human Deeds and Giant Ape Power than this guy is on All Out Struggle and Final Trump. So let's have a look at the teams that they're on. So this guy's on 3, 6, 9, 12. So this guy's on 13 teams. Well, what does this guy have? He's on 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 teams. Wow. Vegeta's on Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta Family, Final Trump, Giant Ape, Giant, Gifted Warriors, Space Traveling, Dragon Ball Seekers, Planetary Destruction, Inhuman Deeds, Terrifying Conquerors, Accelerated Battle, and Battle of Fate. So there's a few ones in here. So who does he link up well with? Of course, it's the LR Nappa and Vegeta, right? You're going to get slightly more because this guy will have Saiyan royal lineage, being as it's just a Vegeta. That's probably what's going to be it. So Saiyan Warrior Race 9000, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. Shattering the Limit, when you get this on Terrifying Conquerors, Inhuman Deeds, Saiyan Saga, Space Traveling Warriors. Very important, very, very nice to run. But when you have this guy, it's Royal Lineage. Yep, so Royal Lineage adds in, right? So then you get extra, so you get more out, more out of it. So they're going to be one of the better units to go for. Some of the other lesser known ones, you could also use this guy. Had his EZA, he's more appropriate against a Goku family member, but you're going to be getting same warrior race, Royal Lineage, 9000, and Shattering the Limit, as well as triggering a lot of teams. So he's going to be a fantastic support. Thinking of which, this guy, by the way, this guy's a brilliant free-to-play unit, right? This is ridiculous. The 8-bit unit. Fantastic links. Going to trigger all of them. Fantastic teams. Unbelievable. So let's see what else we have. Let's see. This guy is a support. He is a pure Saiyan support, I believe. So you could technically get something out of this. If he had his Easy A, transform, yep, getting it. And there's also, I don't suppose Turles isn't on this, but you get a link or two plus transform. Super Strike, a Super Strike unit. Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Shattering the Limit. Interesting. LR Margin Vegeta. Royal Lineage. Right, okay, so you can get some out of this. But let's check out some of the teams. Like, check out this guy again. Inhuman Deeds and Saiyan Saga. Very nice. Check out this. Inhuman Deeds, Gifted Warriors, Dragon Ball Seekers, Space Traveling Warriors, Saiyan Saga. Planetary Destruction. Would you run him on that? Maybe. This guy's way more impressive than you think. What about Easy A Raditz? Easy A Raditz. Saiyan Saga, Terrifying Conqueror, Space Traveling Warriors, Giant 8 Power, Giant. Right? The guy transforms. What else do we have? Easy A Bardock. He's on Giant 8 Power. That'd be quite nice. Let's see who else we have. This guy's just had his Easy A. Who's he on? Saiyan Saga. Going to trigger a few links. Terrifying Conquerors. Absolutely plausible. I mean, the worst thing for this guy is probably going to be like Giant. Like Giant 8 Power. It's going to be on Saiyan Saga. These are terrible. Inhuman Deeds. Planetary Destruction. Really? They're not great teams. But he's a defensive beast who can help people out. And then we check out this guy who's the offensive beast. There's like twice the damage. Easy. And has a 50% chance to crit. What more do you want? But check him out. He's got Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Kamehameha, Full Power, Final Trump, Turtle, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent, Earthbred, All Out Struggle, Accelerated Battle, and Battle of Fate. There's a few overlapping ones in here. Pure Saiyan, Saiyan Saga, and Accelerated Battle, I think. Was it Accelerated Battle? Let's have a look. Yeah, Accelerated Battle. Oh, and Battle of Fate. So, I mean, there's a few overlaps, but they don't link well together because the polar opposites. Who is this guy great with? Well, check him out. This guy. So let's see. Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyans, Turtle, Earthbred Fighters, Full Power. In fact, it's from the same flipping fight. This is before he went Kaioken against Nappa, right? So, I mean, you can get some good ones there. What are the worst teams on this? Battle of Fate, Accelerated. Let's see. Saiyan Saga, yeah, sure. Turtle School will be nice. Between them two, quite potent. Who else do we have? Easy A God Goku. Kamehameha, Own the Flash. Going to be getting Pure Saiyans, Turtle School, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate. That's not too bad. You're going to be getting some links. 3 key, 5 key. Not bad at all. This guy is in my top 10 units because, nothing can stop him, basically. He is quite powerful. He is good for a free-to-play unit. It's ridiculous. What you got? Turtle School, Kamehameha, Accelerated Battle. Maybe not that one. But yeah, you got Turtle School, Accelerated Battle, Earthbred Fighters. Pretty solid. Who else are we rocking? Super Saiyan Goku. What? Z Fighters, Saiyan Lineage. Final Trump, Earthbred, Turtle. It's good, right? A lot of offensive powers. You ain't going to struggle for this, guys, in terms of partners. And you could add him onto any one of these teams and he's going to work well. I mean, you stick him as a floater and he's probably going to destroy whoever. Defensively, he will suck ass. It's just period. It's just flat out period. He's going to suck ass. But this guy, especially for like Giant 8 Power, Inhuman Deeds, it's going to be great. I mean, floater 2, he has to super attack and he has to get his 18 key. You kind of need it. More importantly, as I say, there is a few links in here you can actually get to help get that out, right? You can actually get his 18 key out of it. But yeah, that's not too bad. Right, so that's going to be it for this video. That's going to be the limits. That's going to be the discussion between the 7th anniversary units, the yellow coin ones, and that's the Grade 8 Vegeta and Kaioken Goku. They're literally polar opposites. So when someone says who's worth better getting in the coin shop, it's honestly going to depend on whether you need a defensive giant category unit or you need a full power or really like Kamehameha / full power / something that you need for this guy. You need a powerful unit to slap on the end of, I don't know, accelerated battle, right? Or even Saiyan Saga or Goku family, right? You're struggling. There you go. With this guy, way more important. So people, you may have already done this, but there's going to be a lot of people who go, how the hell do you do Inhuman D Super Battle Road? Do you do a Giant Form Extreme Super Battle Road? I'm telling you, Giant Form Extreme is retarded because it's so small, the category, and only a handful of people are even useful. There's been a few buffs, but this guy, get him, and you can probably do it. I mean, look, guards, LR stats, AoE, gonna be ridiculous. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, sucks to be you. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.